What's up? Okay. What was I doing? What mic is this on? Okay, cool. I think that looks right. Alright. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Nick, also known as Flame Fireforge, and I am one of the two dungeon masters. On Sundays we play D&D. The other is Zencall, otherwise known as Ryan, and he's going to be the dungeon master of our Moonfall game, which we just started. Have a lot of views on that first session, so that's going to be really exciting. I am the dungeon master of our Legacy campaign, which is our latest campaign that we've been running for better part of a year. And today we just recently finished like kind of the first arc of that game, and so we didn't play this past Sunday just due to some scheduling issues, and so today I thought I'd get on here and do some world building. That way I have a video to upload to YouTube for the algorithm. So yeah, thing I'm working on, and hold on, let me add something here real quick. Okay, so what I wanted to work on is I'm gonna be doing like a relationship tree for the game, and so I just need to zoom in on this a little bit for everyone. So yeah, I'm working on a relationship tree for the game, because one of the things that I kind of want to figure out is who's going to be, or like just kind of what the next arc could look like in terms of plot, as far as like what challenges could be in the way for the players, or even just like what antagonists might lay in their path. I've been trying to keep the game fairly player driven, and so because of that I wanted to kind of map out all the players' relationships and see if we can't find some potential I don't know, conflicts there, or good, storytelling beats that we could maybe take from, or I don't know. So I kind of first started off with Bigsies here. So we've got her family here. So her father Oram, brother Arlen, sister is Fire. I guess I need to probably be important to note that she has passed. And then we've got her mother Tialha and her brother Alinar. Okay, so Bigsies. Okay, So Bigsy's also has ties to the Monster Hunters Guild. As do Trey and Valeris. So we're gonna put that here. She's got ties to that. Oh, I guess we should have different lines representing things, huh? So, make myself a legend over here. Solid line means you're related to that person. Do like a dotted line. A dashed line like that could mean affiliated with. Just come on, give me the third. Yes. So then we could so Bigsy's is affiliated with the Monster Hunters. Can't change the color of ink to shape. Well, that looks weird. So that would be romantic, and then we need to for just friends. Yellow. Oh, that's highlighter yellow. So she is friends with Trey. Is she really friends with Valeris? These are some interesting questions. Okay, and then we give our distinction of like family. Okay, so these two. Be that. Okay, and then we got a romantic relationship between these two, and got friends with these two. These two are friends. These two are friends because they went to school together. Okay, and then Trey. Okay, Trey's got those affiliations. Valeris has those affiliations. Okay, and then okay, so we got our two wizards there. We've got the tiger lilies here. Zeres has ties to the circus. I guess we put some respect on their name, the Wonder Troop. Okay. Affiliated with. Turret doesn't have a lot of affiliations. Everyone else has been affiliated. Talk about everyone like they're in gangs. Oh, she's not really affiliated with the Turk Pirates anymore. I don't need to worry about her, I guess, too much. Okay. Okay, we got Alfred. Jethro's family is huge, so I am just going to label this circle as the Biloxi. Okay, and then so Okay. So we've got the mythical city of Edorain. And so Malia wants to find it, Bindu wants to find it, and Jethro wants to find it. And Zyzeris would probably be on that list, whether he knows it or not. Bindu's parents are pretty. Bindu's family's pretty locked into Rahadum. Oh. Answers that question. So what would we do for like has history with Red? It kind of looks too much like the romantic. has history with. Okay, I think it's time to bring back Bigsy's mom then. When you're just minding your players' backstories for adventure. Okay. I have to keep thinking about it some. This was helpful. The other thing I need to do. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to take my map here and then just take this section of it and then make a map out of that. And then what we have to do is we have to then we gotta figure out where all the towns are in Karhazir. fish on them. Flesh those out some. Where is my map? Even saved. Needed this map a long time ago. Here you are. Doesn't look right now. Where does this end? I have this ending at the river, so we should show the other side of the river. Okay. Kind of like. Something like that. Oh, that's so small. That's fine. Maybe I could do a little better than this. So. No, I probably can't. That's. Oh, let's see. Let's add it and see how it looks. what's important is they look the same. Okay. So, we have to put gotta put some cities down here because we've got so I guess let's choose some spots. That's not the color for city. Don't like those either. That's not gonna show up very well. What shows up against green? Red, is it gonna just look like Christmas? Guess that looks best so far. I like that a little more. That's a little less like Christmas, so sure. Okay, I definitely think one needs to be here. And one needs to be here. think I like that. Yeah, there's something about it looking like a constellation that I like. Maybe we'll be able to figure something out with that. Okay, so as far as locations go, oh, that doesn't show up good for reading. Okay, white it is. Okay, because Kia Itere is where Malia's backstory took place. I'm pretty sure. Where's my note? Where's Malia? Yes. Okay. So that's the younger sibling. The eldest sibling should have 3 roads. I shouldn't just be putting these willy-nilly. I have an order. Where's my order? Who sits next to each other at the fire? Wow, I did that. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Car has shown. Look at that. We got a map. Okay, so then next question on my mind is what is, I don't remember which one is Bigsy's hometown. She is from Rickon. I now want to change where Rickon is. Okay. I think I want Rickon in here then. Okay, I think. Maybe. I don't want to move the whole map. I just want to move this circle. Okay. Well, I'm not a great streamer. I just realized I haven't talked much in the last, like, 20 minutes while I've been doing this. I'm pretty happy with this map here. So, because the characters will be coming in from this side into Kekken. If they go... Maybe I should have these two connect. Because if not, they have to go all the way around to get to it. Maybe I should have this connect here. I like the idea that Roxy controls that room. Okay. Well, that's been fun. I put in an hour of world building. I'm pretty proud of that. So instead of forcing it much longer than that, I'm going to call it a day. Yeah. I didn't really come up with a bad guy like I wanted to. Let's go back to our goals here. So let's think about our relationship tree. Now that I'm going back to this, This kind of sounded like Band of Horses at first. Like the funeral. Definitely takes inspiration from there. There's gotta be some kind of conflict. We need a conflict. I think I have to come up with the Yuan-Ti plot. I think it's time to rear their ugly heads. And if you're one of my players, don't listen to this part. Okay.
Hello.
What up, Jeremy? Push to talk. Right. What up, dude?
Not much. Looking at minis.
Nice.
Bad habits.
Yeah, I mean, one of the
What are
benefits
you
of
up to?
having a Custodes army is that they just don't give me new models to look at.
You're on push to talk.
Oh, right. One of the benefits of having a Custodes army is they just don't give me new models to look at.
That is true. But I'm totally not looking at other armies.
What are you looking at?
Horus Heresy.
Ah, a whole nother pit to sink our money into.
And Age of Sigmar.
Well, I guess I could play Custodes in Horus Heresy, can't I?
You can.
So I already have a Horus Heresy army.
Good for you.
Because I was thinking about it, I was like, actually, my Contemptor Dreadnought is actually from the Horus Heresy.
But I'm gonna watch Mag and Joey play Horus Heresy to see if I like it.
Nice.
I recently played Age of Sigmar and that was fun.
It looks good. I just already spent so much money on 40k. So much money. What I really need to do is put the Shatterpoint box together and see if we like playing that game.
That game was a lot of fun.
Did you try it? Oh, that's right. You told me about trying it. Like, I need to get these minis put together and play it with Ryan.
Because it wasn't so much about killing units, it was about positioning. 'Cause
Yeah.
when you beat units in combat, you push them back, and then you can control objectives.
So it's not like you feel bad because, like, your whole army is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense because it's just, like, characters, you know? But we've been playing a lot of Magic lately, too. We've been playing a lot of Commander.
I just got back from California.
Very nice. What was in
Went down.
California?
Vacation.
Okay.
Did some movie studio tours.
Ah, that sounds like fun. I haven't done that in a long time.
And then... yeah, just been chilling.
Yeah, we didn't do a stream on Sunday, and so I'm doing a world building stream. And so say hi to the internet, but
Hello, Internet.
yeah, because I was like, oh, that newest video did so well on YouTube. I should probably make sure I at least post something this week, just to keep the algorithm happy. Did you see how many views we have on that video?
That's a lot of views.
It's fucking crazy, dude. I don't know. I mean, thank you for everyone for watching, but like, wow. So, yeah, I was like, oh, well. We'll do some legacy world building. So that's what I've been doing. I made the map for Carhashon. Looks pretty good. Pretty happy with it.
Hell yeah, bro.
And then I started doing a relationship tree. Just kind of looking at a bigger overview of everyone's kind of relationships to each other and different factions, and like how, just kind of trying to get a visual picture of that, and just trying to figure out, because it was like, it's interesting how with Gooter Curl being, you know, gone, how it's kind of like, okay, that was like, I don't know if it's like the end of arc 1, like kind of like the end of like the intro arc in a way, you know?
It felt like the end. Like, if this was an act, that would have been the end of it.
Right. And so I was like, okay, what's Act 2 gonna be? And it's interesting because like I hadn't, like, I'm glad you're here. So when we think about Act 1, what are the things that you remember, like, I guess, like, what do you think are like the themes of that act? Like, like what were really like kind of like
Well, if you really look at it, Act One was like the full entirety of like us starting, like in our backstories to the moment right now. So for me, it was really it was an act of these are our characters, these are how we deal with the world and the environment around us, but more importantly, this is how we deal with ourselves and each other. Because there are very strong relationships within the party between different party members. Trey and Bixis, Trey and Jethro, Bindu and Melia, Bindu and oh
Jeff
god, I
and
forgot Evie's name.
Tura? Oh yeah.
Chura. I feel bad. I'm just bad with names. I can't even remember my own NPC names.
No, you're good, dude.
But it was just it felt like uh us getting together, and I feel like the party got sidetracked from um, investigating why the fires went out to the revenge course uh, for Trey, Big Sis, and Tira, and
Yeah.
a splash of Valeris with her sister, but that hasn't been resolved.
Well, family can get messy. Who knows if that's ever going to be resolved?
And I I'm looking forward to Act Two to see what happens with other people's backstories with their characters, and I also like that ever like if you go here, this is we're just dealing with like this character's story in this spot. This is the end of it. No, like everybody has like little pieces and people they know throughout the entire world. Especially with us playing I love the fact we played other characters. It
Yeah.
really helped to build the world.
Yeah, like the circus troupe, and then like I loved like the realization that people were having at the end of the assassins thing, where they're like, "Wait a minute, was this for those two? Son of a bitch!"
Um, so I guess if I had to pick a theme for the first act, it would be building. We built the world, we built our characters, we built the story, we built our goals. We, because like who I built my character as from the get-go is like kind of like, but not entirely like who Trey is now. Like who Trey is now is a lot deeper of a character than I could ever just walked in session zero with,
For
and
sure.
that's
I
been really
mean,
cool.
at this point, hold on, let me go look, because so from the start with the backstory videos. Hold on, I'm looking at where's my playlists. We have done 30. Oh, I don't even think I have all the videos in here. So, okay, yeah, I do. Oh, I did. All right, so we've done 36 sessions of the Legacy game. 38 if you include the 2 assassin sessions. So, like,
Uh,
you know, of those, you've probably played Trey for like 20 plus of them, you know? So,
yeah.
yeah, you've got like, and if that's like what, 4 hours a session, give or take, right? Like, that's 100 hours playing Trey. It's
I
kind of
like playing Trey.
it's kind of wild when you think about it.
I wonder how many hours I had in Andre, but that one also like
Well, we played Andre for what, 3.5 years, 3 years, something like that.
yeah, but I also Andre felt very shallow,
Well,
character-wise. Like, this is what
you
he
were
is. This is what he
still
does.
fairly new to playing D&D. Like
Yeah.
Andre really was
No,
you
that was me
learning to
learning.
play D&D.
Yeah.
And I will always love that experience. Like teaching y'all how to like it's interesting how that experience was so different than this one. Because like with this one I'm like, oh, let me look at this relationship tree and all the interplay between all the different characters and all these intricacies of the backstories, and let me mine these backstories for new characters and conflict and everything. With that I was just like, there's a the goblin stole the blacksmith's daughter, go get her back, guys. You know, like
Why are you guys torturing the goblins now?
like it was just like, yeah, I was just like, oh, they're like, I'm just teaching you D&D, so here's all these brand new like here's all these tropes, you know, here's all the things you can do in D&D. And it's so different doing this, you know, like for really experienced players, like because sometimes I forget that our group is like most D&D players' wet dream, you know, like
Oh yeah.
most people can only dream of having years-long campaigns with their friends, and we have multiple years-long campaigns with our friends, you know.
Yep. With multiple different groups.
Right? Like I love Priest so fucking much, and my like front Sunday friends don't even know about Priest except for Ryan and then Amanda. Like, oh, I want to play. I miss playing Priest.
I feel bad about stopping that campaign.
I mean, we stopped coming over, so it's hard. Like, cause it's just so.
I do
far.
have a idea that was inspired by that, where a lot of the core themes are still there, but instead of being fantasy, it's Gaslamp, the like magical but in steampunk.
Oh, that
So
sounds
there's like
fun.
electricity, and have it be in this. It'd be a city campaign, and not even a campaign, like a 3-shot maybe.
Hey, I got a new follower. Thank you, Sogs46.
Like I like DMing the Sunday group, but brother, is it hard? It's
Do you feel the pressure?
well, it's not. It's the pressure of 8 people, and every time I'm talking to 2 people, I'll realize that I haven't talked to this certain person in an hour and a half, and I'll feel bad, and then I'm stuck fucking with Roll20 for like 30 minutes, and I feel it is just I can't perform like I want to, and it makes me feel bad, and it sucks.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's also,
very different than doing it at home where you're comfortable and you're ready, and like and doing it in person is so different because people can have those side conversations while you're looking something up and it's not disruptive or something like that, or like it's just the vibe is so different at the table versus on the tabletop, you know, virtual type tabletop. Like it's just different.
I ran a small little Roll20 campaign for like Lena, Travis, and Tyler, and it was just a pain in the ass. And it wasn't even, my players are wonderful. It's just literally doing it digitally.
Yeah.
Like I think
Ryan's
if I ever
a wizard, man. I don't know how he does it.
if I was to ever do it, I'd probably do something like Ben did with the Vampire the Masquerade, where we're like, here's a picture, let's talk.
Yeah. I'm gonna run a vampire game for me, Ryan, and Amanda, and Evie to kind of teach Evie the vampire system and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna do it here at home for like, you know, like Saturday nights for maybe like a couple hours if we have time or something like that. And I was trying to come up with ideas for it, and I can't decide if I want to do a modern day game or if I want to do a like medieval era game.
I have an idea for a medieval campaign. It's a thought. I don't know how to end it, but it's a lot of fun for me because it also you kind of lose a lot of like the politic tropes with it, but there's also a lot of it there. So it's medieval times. There are vampire lords. Um, they're humans.
Oh, I think you told me
There's
about this. Was the zombie
Yeah, and then there's a
thing?
zombie outbreak,
Yes,
and
we've talked
then
about this before.
and then the big thing isn't like, oh no, zombies, I gotta survive. It's like, oh no, all my livestock's poisoned. You gotta stop this.
Right, it's almost like you know, like the bark beetle, you know. It's like, "Oh, all the trees are dying. That's bad. We're going to die if there are
Yeah,
no trees."
yeah. And then I just have an idea and nothing at it. Like why it's happening, how to fix it, what's it doing. I'd probably make it a warlock. Warlocks are evil and cool. Um,
Do you think that there
Tyler,
should be like a main characters of arcs?
uh,
Cuz like on some level, go with me on this. It felt like Big Z's Trey and Valeris and Tura, cuz she came in during it, were at the center of the last arc. And it did kind of feel like the others were a little bit like on y'all's adventure.
y- yeah, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because it's not like, oh, we're gonna do what you guys want to do. It's like where we're at in the story, it makes sense to hunt Gooter Curl. We're in his lands. We gotta jump on him right now.
Yeah, and in a way, I did it on purpose like that because I wanted it to be a player-driven game. So, like, it kind of does feel like if you were to go north to Kar has shown, like, that would be, like, Malia's arc.
And
Like Malia, Bindu, Jethro, and Zyzeris need to take center stage.
and if you think about it, the only reason that like we as players right now are in that position is because we picked the backstory of the Monster Hunters Guild.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think everybody else has ties to Karhashon. Like, Bigsy's family is there, but that doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be about Bigsy's, right? Bigsy's is still going to have tons of shit to do there, right? But it's going to, like, I think one of the things I want to try to do is center it more around the other four characters.
I don't I don't think you should make like the like you're saying the areas based around a character. Like a character could have a ties. Some characters could have no ties. But mainly the quest we're on. Like if we're on a quest to separate Melia and get Alfred back, like that's Melia should be the focal point of that.
Right.
Because if I'm Melia and I'm in that spot, I don't want Trey or Bendu making the big decision or having the moment when this is like this is my thing, bro. I want to do my thing, and
Right. It's the
that's
one
good.
thing that makes D&D different than Baldur's Gate, right? In Baldur's Gate, they have to ask your opinion because you're the player. You got to kind of make this choice, right? In D&D, I get to make this own choice. Fuck you. Oh man. So like like I'm trying what I'm trying to figure out a little bit is like with y'all's plot there was an obvious antagonist. You know what I mean? And I'm like trying to think like Malia doesn't necessarily have there's no like obvious antagonist other than I guess it's more exploration. The antagonist is the unknown, is the finding, is the yeah. The place itself could be the
Brother,
antagonist.
it's the greatest enemy of all D&D players. It's a goddamn riddle.
It's a locked door.
It, I saw someone posting a map of like, just like they'll just at your party if you're stumped, you need something them to do something for 2 hours, and it's just a table with a chair and a locked chest. Absolutely nothing. And then on the table is a paper that says the chest is cursed and the doors are cursed. They're not cursed. And just watch your players just sit there and talk for 2 hours.
I like you know what the funny thing is about being a very experienced dungeon master? It's like the things that make you like that are like that make this fun for me is like those moments like at the end of like the assassin session. Like, you know, I looked at the chat up here at Roll20 and I just see this message from Evie that's like, in all caps, is that why you both have the tiger stripe tattoos, you know? And it's just like, it's fun when those revelations come out, and like those, like the storytelling aspects like are just really good and like interconnected and stuff like that. Like, because I feel like it's like that, it is a little bit like putting, you can still put your players in that room with that chair and everything, but instead of it being just one room, it's this entire jungle abandoned city, you know? Like, here's your room, go play in it. Like, you know? And it's like, there's gonna be like so many things that could happen in there, and that's really fun and cool.
You know what I like about DMing is like the different type of players you get. Like, and I'm not trying to say one's better than the other, but like on one end you have Evie, who's very careful and very thinks about her decisions and what they could lead to. And on the opposite goddamn end you have Brad.
That's exactly who I thought of. I was like, oh, he's gonna say Brad.
Who will, like, there's a cursed hallway, he'll run down it. Trapdoor, he's going through it. A group of enemies are holding bows at him, he is walking up with a precision check. Honestly, having him do that, looking him in the eye and say, so they all loosen their arrows and 3 of them hit. And just seeing his face drop, because it's like, bro, I love the silly things you do, but at some time the silly ain't gonna work and you're gonna get stabbed.
Or you'll cut a kid's head off, you know?
But I love how they both play.
Yeah. And then sometimes you just chop a kid's head off.
Yeah, that one got me. A shadow jumps out at you. I take an attack. You killed the child who was chasing you. I can see you as a kid before I attacked. No, you said you attacked. Okay.
Brad. Yeah. What?
Tyler started DMing a little thing.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
We found a 5th edition supplement for Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
And we just did session 0 and then like
You
met in
know
the cantina.
Tyler likes Star Wars?
And then yeah, I am playing an ex-Jedi. Patrick's playing a Sith. Lena is playing a Jedi Sith. Lena's got the mysterious backstory, so she'll like take Tyler outside to talk for like 5 minutes about stuff, and then come in
nice.
cackling. So, but she's a big titty fish lady.
What?
The Admiral Akbar, whatever his race is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, damn, it's late. Oh, I won my fantasy football game too. Let's go.
Look at you.
I didn't think I was going to win this. Rashid Shaheed caught a monster touchdown. Let's go. That's what he does. Cool. Nice. What are some jungle monsters? Let's look up. Let's go to this bestiary. What are some good monsters that go in the jungle?
Lads.
These things are terrifying.
Yeah, they are.
They redesigned this website. Monsters. Wait. Game rules. Monsters. Okay, here we go. Doesn't D&D Beyond have an environment thing? Here we go. Why is jungle not on here?
That's weird. Is it on the new book? Oh wait, no, you don't even have a DMG or
The
Monster
new
Manual.
book's not even out yet. I do not know why they stagger these. The DMG is almost out, and then the Monster Manual comes last. But it's supposed to be fucking huge.
Oh. Oh my.
I guess I'll just search forest. I'll
I'll
search
probably wait.
forest and swamp.
I'll probably wait until they come out with like the 3-pack combo.
It's not a bad call. I bought the special edition player's handbook because they had it at Player Draw. Shout out Player Draw, Phoenix, Arizona. Great local game store.
Nice.
Highly recommend
Well,
it for Magic
local-
singles and also
Local for you.
Yeah, no, they're right next to my kid's school. But like I told you, we've been playing a lot more Commander, so I've been building like I've just been like editing my Commander decks that I've built over the years and just adding cards to them that they printed because they print a million cards all the time. And so I upgraded. I have a sealed copy of the Warhammer 40k Imperium deck, and so what I decided to do was actually take the one that I have opened and upgrade it. And so I actually made Marnius Calgar into like a tokens deck, and it's a lot of fun. And then I also like I have built so many Commander decks since the last time I played Commander with you. Like I've just been building crazy decks to play against Ryan and Evie because like Evie has really gotten into Magic and playing Commander, and so her and Ryan play all the goddamn time, and now they're building decks and doing stuff, and so like I've been building new decks to play with them. And
Oh no, shit, that's adorable.
yeah, and
I,
then Amanda's just getting better at her Sapperlings deck, and it's been great.
I bought the new squirrel deck that dropped.
Oh yeah, Ryan has that. Well, I bought all 4 of them, all of the Bloomborough decks, and then Ryan took the squirrel one. I love Miss Bumbleflower. I adore that card. That's gonna be one of the decks I upgrade for sure.
I put a doubling season in there
Shit.
and a parallel lives,
Shit.
which doubles tokens, which is honestly that deck can fucking go off quick.
Well, yeah,
Which
when you
sucks.
put in $100 worth of upgrades in 2 cards.
Yeah, and then I've been running proxies to piss off the Magic people.
Oh
I'm
no!
tired of-
Have you started?
Well, you run
has
a
there been?
$1,000 deck against my
Has-
squirrel pre-made.
Look, it's just because Gaia's Cradle costs that much. And to your point, I don't even bring my actual Gaia's Cradle over. I use a proxy, so. And it's not my fault it's worth that much. It wasn't that much when I bought it. And it's not even really worth that much because I'm never going to sell it. So how much is it actually worth? It's worth the cardboards it's printed on, really.
Yeah.
Because I love that card. It was my gift to myself for doing well at a GP. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I put in swamp and forest, because that's kind of what a jungle is, right? What are some? Of course, we got obligatory dragons. What else we got? We got. Oh, no, I could do. To... There. Now you can just see what I'm looking at. If you want to.
Black Dragon. Easy mode. Look at that. I just solved all your issues.
Well, I already have a dragon in mind, one that you're very familiar with, and having something related to her be somewhere here, which I think could be cool.
That'd be dope. You know,
Right.
I always liked her, and I never got to know her that well because immediately when she showed up, she was just fucking hated by the party.
Except for one person who loved her dearly, and I will always appreciate that one thing about Christina.
But that's why she quit, is because we killed her.
You know what? That must mean I was a good dungeon master at one point, because if I could actually make Christina form an emotional connection to something in D&D, that means I was a good dungeon master. Corpse flower sounds terrifying.
It does sound terrifying.
A corpse flower can sprout atop the grave of an evil necromancer or the remains of powerful undead creatures.
That sounds pretty metal.
That is fucking metal. Giant crocodiles. Why not? Okay, trolls. Trolls are good.
You know, the first time I ever fought trolls was my favorite time fighting trolls because I didn't know that about the regeneration thing.
That is kind of the one downside of trolls, is like once you know their trick, they're less scary.
You can make it like alternate trolls, so you need to hit them like with a weird type of damage, like lightning or something.
True. True, true, true.
Or have it like be an environmental around them that keeps them regenerating, like swamp water. They can't die while they're submerged in swamp water. So if we kill them in the swamp, they just come back.
Could even be undead trolls.
Zombie trolls? That's super fire. Your cleric's gonna go ham. What's a frog behemoth?
A froghemoth is an amphibious predator as big as an elephant. Okay, now we're talking. It layers in swamps and has 4 tentacles, a thick rubbery hide, a fanged-filled maw with a prehensile tongue, and an extendable stalk sprouting 3 bulbous eyes that face in different directions. I mean, that's just cute. Amanda will love it.
Yeah,
She would try to make that into a pet.
yeah.
Which would be funny.
Maybe find a little baby one after we kill it.
Oh my god, a baby froghemoth. Okay, I'm writing that. That's a good idea, Jeremy. I'm writing that one down. Where do I write that down? Random ideas? Okay, I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna... Yes, I have. That's a fun idea. Baby froghemoth.
A terrifying idea.
Because, like, my idea behind Carhashon was really that this was a really thick, heavy Yuan-Ti place that has a lot of the old Yuan-Ti temples and stuff like that. So, like, in my head, like this would be the place where a lot of the most dangerous monsters would be.
Oh, you should have a tribal lizardman. And not like small lizard men, but like Saurus looking motherfuckers. Like giant, just lizard dudes. I like lizard dudes. And they're led by a Slod. Not Slod, but a Slan.
I
Unless
think
it's
it'd be.
fictional.
I'd probably either. I could. I mean, I could keep that one to myself. I have some ideas there. Oh, a tribe of Grung. Let's go. I love Grung, the little frog people. Amanda will love them. Hobgoblins. That's an interesting idea. Cause you guys are level 5? Nightwalker, what is this? Negative plane. Oh. Oh, that's a CR20. Okay, don't want to do
Ah, we could take it.
that. Probably. The way you guys play.
Well, it's easy. I go forward. I go down. They pick me back up.
Trey dies, and then everyone kills it, and then they resurrect Trey. Easy peasy.
I do tank a lot of damage.
You know,
With that
for a monk,
resistance
you
modifier.
really do.
Like I know I get hit down a lot, but I tank a lot of damage.
But you get
That's why I
back up
wanted...
again.
Huh?
Well, you get hit, you get knocked down, but you get up again.
That is true. I get knocked down, but I get up again. They're never gonna keep me down.
Never gonna keep you down.
Unless I fail my death saves.
You know, that happened once, but fire had your back then.
Trey loves that girl.
So does the Raven Queen.
Yeah, she just likes me.
You're an interesting dude. I was like looking through everyone's like magical artifacts, and I was just like, oh, poor Trey. Just doesn't have his yet. It's just so far away.
One day.
One day. And that'll be a cool day. I'll be excited for that day. What is a spirit troll? Okay. Rot trolls, spirit trolls, and venom trolls. These are the different kinds of trolls.
Venom troll. Interesting.
Ooh, I could make like a random encounter table for the jungle. That could be fun. That could make it feel dangerous. For sure. Because, like, that's the thing I really want with the jungle, is, like, for it to feel as scary as Big Z's makes it
Isn't there a
sound.
goddamn module set in the jungle? The one with the death curse? The one with that necromancer dude?
Yeah, the the Tomb of Annihilation?
Yeah, isn't that set in the jungle?
Yeah, but,
Not saying run that, but if anything, like
like,
maybe.
the problem is like the whole, well, I guess like the whole first part of that module is like once you actually get into the tomb, it's just a dungeon crawl.
What level are you supposed to get into the tomb?
I don't remember. I haven't looked at it since I did it for you guys with that level 10 party thing.
That was Nightmare, huh?
That was a nightmare. You know, but, you know, it is the one and only time I've ever dungeon master for, what was it, 12
What?
people? And two of them were children. That was a time. That was a time. Okay, just regular demons and devils, like demons and stuff like that could be an idea. Summoning circles, or like, like,
Is there anything going on in the jungle maybe that needs fixing? Like, if there's demons, maybe someone's summoning demons? Like a little B
I was
plot?
even thinking like it could be like I think it could be cool where it's like the antagonist of this next arc is like the environment itself. So like there's certain things, like maybe there were demons that were contained in this certain place, and the protection runes on it failed, and so now those demons are out. Or something like that, right? It's like they were sealed away, like, because they were part of this Yuan T's, like, fucking zoo, and now, like, the locks on the zoo got rusty and old, and the fucking demons got out. Like, stuff like that.
I like that.
So it's like, because, like, last time it was like, oh, yeah, this guy is the root of all of our problems. You know what I mean? And, like, now it's going to be like, well, can we fix the whole fucking jungle? I don't think so. So you're just gonna have to like get through it, to get to where you're going, to get to the objective, maybe, or you fix certain things along the way because you have to fix it to get past it to get to the objective, like. So I think maybe that's how I need to think about it. Like, I came into this world building session really hoping to try to like come out with like an antagonist, and I feel like the idea is really like make the environment the antagonist, because like the environment is dangerous.
So it's just man versus nature.
Yeah, because the last arc took place almost entirely inside of civilization. You know what I mean? Like, you you guys did a lot of camping, but you weren't really like far from a town or a city, right? Ever, like,
Yeah.
and I feel like this time, like, it would be like, no, like, as soon as you leave town, it it's dangerous now. You know, like, that's how I want it to feel. It's like you have those pockets of like towns, but and like even those places aren't necessarily safe. Like, that's how I want it to feel, because like that's kind of how Amanda has really set it up as like how it should feel, right? She's always talking about how dangerous it is, and how serious everyone is, and like stuff like that. So like I want it to feel that way, to like you know it, because it's a dangerous place. Like, people are quiet that are from there, so like being loud is like, hey, you're gonna rile something up, like that's not a good thing. So like I think I wanted to kind of have like that kind of a vibe, of people, and like a very serious people, a very like cautious place, because Big Z's is very cautious.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of how I want it to feel. So if the environment is where that comes from, like that makes sense.
Which one of her brothers did Trey get in a fight with?
I was just thinking about that.
Because I want to have like a brother rivalry with him.
It was, I believe it was Alinar. It was the brother with the blue hair, right?
Yeah, the younger one, not the older one.
Yeah, it was Alinar. Because she has Alinar and Arlen. And I think Arlen's the older one. The older one, and Alinar was the younger one. I
Because
think.
Trey
I'd
would
have to
know
go
them.
back and. I'm pretty sure it was the guy with the blue hair. I'd have to go back and look at that session. Did I write it
It
down?
is fun being uh, like Trey is connected with Jethro's backstory, and Trey's also connected with Vix's backstory. And so, like, going to the different places. Like, if I go to Jethro's family, they know me. If I go to Bix's family, they know me. If we pick up a wizard that Amelia left off the side of the road after stealing his shit, I don't know him. I'm excited about that interaction.
Okay. That's a good point. I could use him. Hold on. Where's my relationship tree? I gotta draw a line between that brother and you. Um, let's see. I'm gonna draw
Are
it
we
up.
gonna get there from the Queen's Castle, which we're heading towards?
Carcassonne is to the so you guys are heading north to New Anderhorst, and then from there you head east to Carcassonne.
Okay. Do we know, is there like an actual in-game reason why we're going to Carcassonne yet?
Yeah, that's where the sorry, I have to think.
Is it the Rahadun army?
That is where Visavran told the party about the Sphinx named Laka. Sorry, Lakashtai that lives in Edirane. And Edirane is in Carcassonne, and Edirane is where you've heard tell of secrets to the soul and splitting of souls and other things like that. Because you guys heard about that from the dragon, and you also heard about it in the tomb of Suzuki.
Shali.
Suzuki. I did
I'll
it.
be right back. I'm getting a phone call. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Well, I've been doing this stream for about 2 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down.
That's a pretty good time stream.
That's a good
Bye,
stream.
everybody.
That's a good world building stream. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a wonderful evening.